Hello everyone and welcome to the review of the ThiEYE Safeel 1 dash camera. This is a new product from ThiEYE because until now they only did action cameras, but this is their first dash camera, so this should be interesting for this review. The specifications are over here. You can pause the video if you want to read them in details. There are kind of standard ones, nothing out of the extraordinary, but this is very compact, so it should be interesting because most desk cameras are rather big or have odd shapes. This is rather tiny, so hopefully it will perform nice. So let's take a quick look of what we get in the box. So the camera itself looks like a tiny camera, camera that you take pictures with, and looks rather okay. I don't like the fact that the label here is white and it has this red ring, because this can reflect from your windscreen, and also they will draw attention if you leave this camera installed on your camera. So that is a no from me. But the rest of the design is rather nice because it's tiny, it's compact, so it will not block your vision with big screens and a lot of switches and things like that. Right, so let's see what else we get in the box besides the camera. So we get a mini USB cable. So the camera has a mini USB port. That is nice because this is a mini USB port, and this type of connectors are my favorite because there are the 10-pin versions which can do a lot of other stuff than regular micro USB and even USB Type-C cables. So we get this thing here, which is a static pad. I don't know what the use for it is. This is the static stickers. Alright, so the camera comes with a small manual in English, in Chinese, so it has a lot of languages there. It's a nice addition. There's the power adapter which outputs 5 volts 1.5 amps, so that should be plenty. And the nice thing about it, it has an additional USB port out, so if you use this to power on the camera, you can also charge your mobile phone or a device that needs USB power, such as a tablet. And in the box, of course, there is a adapter to fix the camera on your windshield, and the adapter looks like this. And as you can see, it's very compact, very small, and it comes with an adhesive pad, and once you stick it on the windshield, it's fixed there. And now let's take a closer look to the camera. So it has a micro USB port. It doesn't come with a micro SD card included, so you need to provide your own. And on this side it has a microphone, it has a play stop button, LCD screen on the rear. It has 4 buttons here. We'll see what those do. It has a reset button and a power button. This thing also has a small lithium ion battery or lithium polymer battery inside, and there you go, it has power and it has started. So I'm going to zoom in to take a quick look into the menu. Okay, so now this should be a lot more visible. Let's test these 4 buttons. So the first button will go to settings. If you press it again, it has general camera settings, so we are going to discuss that right away. And before we do that, let's test the other buttons. So with this button here we have digital zooming, and this will zoom out. And with this button it changes the mode, so the camera is now in photo mode, and now it's playback mode, and it's back to recording mode. So I'm going to press on settings, and in settings you have, of course, resolution, and you have 3 available resolutions, and you have loop recording, HDR, exposure, night scene, motion detection, record audio, date stamp, and G sensor. If you go again in outside of the menu and go right away in the menu pressing it twice, you go into the advanced camera settings such as daytime, parking monitor, screensaver, frequency, format, and so on. So the camera has actually most settings that are interesting for dash cameras, including a parking monitor, which is a very useful function. This will let the camera still record after you get out of the car, so it's kind of a surveillance system, and that is very nice to have in such a tiny camera. Right, if you go into changing the mode and you go to set photo mode and press the settings again, now you have the settings for the photo mode, where it has resolution for the pictures, quality, sensitivity, anti-shake, date stamp, sequence, quality, and so on. So you can set a lot of things about it. And from the side button here, of course, you can take photos or start and stop recording. The camera will automatically start recording when it gets power, and will automatically stop recording, of course, when you shut down the engine. It also has a button here for turning it off or on when it's powered on by the battery. And now it's time to see some samples taken with the camera, so let's see how this thing goes. So that was for now. I hope that you have enjoyed the samples. Be sure to follow my next uploads because I'm going to add more videos taken with the camera so you can judge its quality better. And of course, if you have any kind of questions and want to know more of the features of the camera or more advanced things about it, be sure to ask me and I'm going to try to answer to all your questions. Or if you want other type of samples in different situations, I'm going to try to film them and add them on my channel. So until my next upload, bye bye.